Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would run the ball again and again and again because you establish really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions. Here, he gets the sack. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's taken down, a cheap sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tony. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow. 15.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A 48-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yellow.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Don't do that.
To think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've got an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. They'll swing this out to Tony.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On play action, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Hit the stage, burn it down. Reach Nirvana in the crowd. Used to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Right. Right.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 20.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
For a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On second down, Mostert.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This is 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
That swung out to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
48-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, it's Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2nd and a couple.
Looking to pass. Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping him cold.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Once again, it's Mostert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Short throw hauled in by Croft.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Tua.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now Love.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, electric for me. The subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Check, smash. Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Red, green. Switch, yellow.
First down, going to the air with Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Ready.
Here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Right, 97. Ready.
Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Good game, homie.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
All right, let's go.
On play action, here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jordan Love ready on first down here.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Going back to Love.
Musgrave's got it outright.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Love now to pass on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, a field goal is probably...
Get out of here.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way. John got it. Running from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Waited broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side. Big TD, step a whole rail. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rap. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
We've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
On First and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Gone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Go. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. And he's got it down to the 28. Here's 2nd and 7. Off
Play action. Here's Goff.
That's complete to the Porter.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Now Prescott going to change the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
I know you're mad.
Offense, 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jones will come now in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Goff.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and 3. Goff going to shift him around.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is...
Second down and 6 now.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. The quick slant caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. Here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
He's got right on the short throw.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now, Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. much like last play.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
To throw is Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover that will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't do it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check.